What's up, ugly ass niggas? This your boy J Miles, and I am back with another video. You know what to do. If you're new, go ahead, hit the subscribe button, leave a like, comment, let me know what you're thinking. But most importantly, make sure you share it with your ugly ass friends. On today's video, we have another Power Universe video, and this one right here is titled Omari and 50 Cent confirms Ghost death. Missing plus the missing episode. So basically, I'm going to be covering the missing episode and basically confirming that Ghost really did die in the original Power series. Now, it's not exact. Now, the way they written this was very brilliant. How they did this, people. And basically, what I'm going to do is pretty much go through all of the things that they did in order to achieve what they have going forward. So without further ado, let's just go ahead and get into this. So for those of you that missed my live, you know, basically that when I was proving that there was 16 episodes. That's what I mean by saying the missing episode. In the original Power season 6, there was 16 episodes. There was not 15. Now I know this is a surprise to a lot of people, because a lot of people was unaware of the interview where Omari himself confirmed that it was 16. Some even thought it was some kind of, you know, the way he was saying it, it was just he was indicating that, you know, it should have been or anything like that. But no, without a shadow of a doubt, there was indeed 16 episodes, people. And what I have here is for those of you who may have missed my live, I do have here the interview where basically Omari is confirming this.
Season 6, Courtney let me go do a movie. I still had 3 episodes to do. You know the whodunits? The final 6 episodes were the whodunits.
You heard it right there. Now on the live, I didn't even play it this far, but that there is the first confirmation. So basically, he confirms it 3 times that it was 16 episodes. Because you just heard him. He said, the whodunits. He said the final 6 episodes, not final 5, final 6.
Yeah, let me go do a movie. I still had 3 episodes to do. You know the whodunits? The final 6 episodes were the whodunits, right? Mm-hmm.
So there you have it, 6 episodes. So that's let you know there's 16 right there, because obviously it was 10 before the Who Shot Ghost, saga started, and then he said 6 more episodes. So that means that they filmed 16 episodes, not 5. Let's continue.
And I know a lot of the fans were mad, like, wait, whodunits better? Mm-hmm. The reality of the whodunits better be that Ghost still living. Mm-hmm. But obviously we learned that the whodunits were just about who did it. Mm-hmm. With a conclusion being that Ghost is not alive. I can say it now.
Still hurts.
A week.
So there you get the confirmation that he's saying Ghost really is dead. But it's more to it, and y'all stay with me. But the glad niggas that get impatient, love to turn videos off, you're gonna miss out. I'm telling you, stay with me.
Before stack, like rap. Pack up the New York apartment, rap. Because I know the fate of my character. Remember the world, I know the fate, but I know the fate.
You knew already, yeah.
I think I had 3 episodes, but this is after that. I had 3 episodes left when Courtney did a really cool, solid, and let me go do a movie. I did a movie with Nate Parker, American Skin. We are now finished the 16th episode of season 6.5. I call it that because prior years, except for season 1 stack, we were 10 episodes. Season 1, 8. Mm-hmm. So final season 16. Mm-hmm.
So as you see, he confirmed it multiple times. So there's no shadow of a doubt that, oh, you know, maybe he meant this, maybe no. He said it multiple times. The first time he said the final 6 episodes. Then he goes even farther saying 16 episodes, you know, he called it 16 and a half because all the other ones, it was 10. Outside of season 1, it was 10. So you said then 6 more, 16 and a half. So there's no mistake, people. It was 16 episodes. Now, after me going back and actually watching this again, that pretty much confirmed two things for me. One, Ghost actually did die, but not basically not in the way that we thought he did. But hang on to this because I'm going to come back to this later. It's going to be very essential later for me to prove what really happened here. But anyways, for now, I want to go over and head over to the inconsistencies of the last 5 episodes that we were given. Yep, inconsistencies such as, like, why did the character say one thing this episode but something else the next? This is because episode 10 is the only real episode, people, along with episode 16, but that was never aired. So anyways, which we, for example, take a look at episode 10 scene with Ghost and Dre.
I got 250 bands.
I need more than that, Ghost.
Dre, that's what I got, okay? 250, take it or leave it. And I gotta go get it, okay? So you meet me in an hour. I'll text you an address.
No, hold on. How do I know I could even trust you?
You don't have much of a choice, Dre. You came into my office asking for money. That's it. That's what you are. You was a wannabe gangster. A fucking wannabe. You had all the potential, Dre, but at the end of the day, you ain't got the shit to make it work.
Man, fuck you!
Yeah, fuck me. But you need me, Dre. Like you always do. So I'ma save you. Like the helpless little bitch you are. See you now.
Okay, so we saw how Ghost was with that episode. Now, let's take a look at episode 11. The exact same thing, but was worded and directed a little differently.
And things disappear. You don't pay me, I go straight to the feds. And not just about you. Watch the little baby boy, too.
250 bands.
Man, fuck that. You ain't gonna lowball me with your son's life in the balance.
That's what I got on hand. And I have to go to get it.
Well, go get it. Right here.
No, I'll meet you in an hour. Text you an address.
Nigga, I don't trust you.
Well, what choice do you have? You need the money.
You got no choice. You need me off the witness stand.
I'm disappointed in you, Dre. You had all the potential in the world, but at the end of the day, you just a wannabe gangster. You lie, you snitch, sell anybody the fuck out to get what you want.
I learned from the best.
I'll save you, little bitch ass, like I always do.
There. So you see 11, totally different from what we just saw from 10. Now, the question is, why is this? Well, the reason is kind of simple. I actually pretty much figured this part out a little while ago. I did a video on it. And I know a lot of you guys, especially my newer followers, probably haven't seen that particular video. But basically what I pretty much described in the video is letting you know that these were stories being told. It's not the actual, see, episode 10 is the only episode that you can look at to be the truth, which is what we saw with Ghost pretty much talking bad to Dre. See, in this one, he kind of said it, but he was dry with it. He didn't have much swag. He didn't have nothing. Reason being is because 10 was the truth. 11 is Dre's made up story version of the truth. It's just like two people looking at a story, they may have seen it one way, but the actual truth is that, it happened another way. Now, another example of this is also in episode 13, if you can remember, when Tommy first saw Ghost lying on the ground and looking like, after his shot. But as you can see clearly here, there's no blood, right? You just see a little slight, you see a blood stain on his shirt, right? But there's no blood puddle here anywhere on the floor. However, in episode 15, as you can clearly see, there's blood all over the floor. There is a puddle. Why is that? Well, let's go ahead and break this down. So pretty much, like I told you guys, only 10 is the truth. But see, 15, it's Tariq's version telling his story of what the truth is. But once again, just like with Dre's story, it's someone telling the story. So it's not 100% accurate. You know, you might get small, doses, small dose of the truth. Like this part may be true, but nah, that shit right there, that ain't really happen like that. But, no one pretty much watching the story is going to get 100% everything to the T of what happened, because we're human. We only can, and some of it could be just simply because the person's lying, that they don't want to, they're withholding the truth of what really happened for whatever their own personal reasons may be. But see, in episode 16, this is what I believe. I believe in episode 16, Tariq shot Ghost. Yes. But I believe it was done on the floor, because I know there's a lot of, what makes people believe, a lot of people believe Ghost is 100% dead because he actually fell off the balcony, as of what we saw in episode 15. But the question is, did he really? Because what I believe now, people, is that Tariq shot Ghost, but it was on the floor. But just like Kanan, when he was young, he panicked and couldn't finish the job. So as you can remember, Kanan, for the most part, he was, he had to take a shot at his own father because his mom was trying to, manipulate him into taking a shot that he didn't have no business taking anyway. But as you can remember, he took the shot at the end. It was a shot, but we couldn't tell whether or not he actually shot him or not until the end. But after the aftermath, we found out that, he actually didn't shoot him, right? And I believe the same thing happened when it comes to Tariq. I believe he took the shot at him, had Ghost on the ground, but he wasn't able to finish it. So later, once Tasha came in, Tasha found him on the balcony. And she looked down, the part where she was like, "What have you done?" and all that. That part was probably actually did happen. But Tariq had already shot him and ran off, and now he's upstairs. And once she seen what was going on, she was like, "Okay, you can't just leave him laying there like that. You got to finish this." So she was like, "You go ahead and you run on off, and I'll take care of this." And I believe that is what we supposed to see in episode 16, where this scene come from.
I can't let you destroy my son.
Now, as you can just see up in that particular scene, it looks like to me that Tasha, when she was taking the shot, she was looking down. Now, first off, everybody probably is wondering, because I'm sure a lot of us haven't even seen this scene before. They're probably wondering, where the hell did this scene even come from? Keep in mind, she's at Club True. She's wearing the exact same clothing that she was wearing during episode 15 when she came in and was asking Tariq, "What have you done?" That's because this particular scene here was in episode 16, which never aired. And let's go ahead and take another look at it, right? Because I want you guys to kind of see that she's looking down at something instead of looking straight ahead.
I can't let you destroy my son.
That wasn't a straight shot. She was looking down at someone. And the reason being is because, like I just told you guys, Ghost was already on the ground. So, therefore, with him already being on the ground, of course, this is before when Tommy came. She had to shoot down to take him out. And Tasha finished him off, while Tariq has already left. So, originally, Tasha was the killer, people. But just like in season 5, when Courtney Kemp wanted to write Ghost's character off, off on the show, that's right, for those of y'all who didn't know that, originally Courtney was planning to kill off Ghost in season 5.
Hey, Ghost was supposed to die where I died.
Oh, you extended him?
I extended it.
Yeah.
I told her she was planning to kill him. See, when people have success for the first time, sometimes they need it to be their own. The problem with working with 50 Cent is it's 50 Cent's show.
Right. So as you can just see, originally Ghost supposed to die in season 5. The same time Kanan died, Ghost supposed to went out then. I'm guessing maybe he's supposed to have been in the gunfight with the police as well, perhaps. Not exactly sure how it's supposed to have been written. Doesn't really matter. The point is that he's supposed to have been gone then. And the reason why, for me, really bringing this up is to let you guys know, I believe 50 Cent once again stepped in. Because Courtney was planning on trying to kill him off the next season. But I think he stepped in and said, nah, man, this ain't it. This not the right ending for a Ghost. And he decided, look, let's go ahead and give them 5 episodes. Don't air 16. And that way we can still have the loophole of having Ghost return. Because keep in mind, Ghost himself, Omari Hardwick, already told us that the show did ask him to return. So now all of that I just explained pretty much didn't happen. Tasha technically never finished off Ghost. And he never fell off the balcony, people. Like I was trying to tell you guys. Now, you know what I'm saying? Because keep in mind, they kept showing us, right? They kept showing us. I mean, I think what's one of the main discrepancies that people has been having is how is Ghost going to be fine falling from that high in the air, right? But keep in mind, we only seen one episode of him actually falling off the balcony, and that's episode 15. But like I told you guys, all of those are stories being told. This was Tariq capping, saying he shot him and he fell off the balcony. Keep in mind, Tommy never saw that. Tommy only saw him on the ground. Yeah, so Ghost was actually taken out on the floor, people. But like I said, since episode 16 never aired, basically Tasha never shot. Now they can run with Tariq did it on, you know what I'm saying, on the future episodes like Ghost that they ended up airing. So basically what y'all need to know here is that everything that you just heard me say about what happened in 16 don't exist now because they never aired it. Now they can just cut that out and say, oh, that didn't happen. Tariq's the shooter. Boom, boom, boom. You know what I'm saying? Now they can still have the loophole, you know, the opening that, you know, Ghost is still alive. And the only reason why Ghost hasn't returned yet is because they haven't met his demands.
I was in Boston saying, okay, it would have to just be the perfect thing. They asked me before to come back. They asked me in the last year and a half to come back. When I was offered this, when I was in Boston reading this script, I was in Boston saying, okay, then this. And then the then this went to Stars, and then they didn't come back giving me what I wanted on the then this. So if they gave me the then this, if they give me the, you know what I mean? Yeah.
It's a possibility.
Yeah, you know, they're right that. It would.
So, as you just heard him say, they asked him more than once to return already. There's a reason for it. That means absolutely, without a doubt, he's not dead now, no more. He was. But like I told you, the fact that they aired 15 now instead of 16, now he's alive. So originally, he was dead. That's why he said what he said on that interview. But now, the opening is he's alive, people. And I do think he is getting ready to make his return. I remember I said at the beginning of this year, I told people, I said, they're going to drop some bombs on us in Power. They're going to drop Breeze on us, you know, in Raising Canaan at the end. Boom, check. They did do that. And they're going to drop Ghost on us at the end of Force. So, yeah. He's going to be returning, I believe, probably at the end of this season of Force, people. So be prepared for that. And I have a video coming that's going to cover what I believe, how exactly his return is going to happen in Force. But that is another video, people. So pretty much that's all I got for y'all as far as this particular video. So like usual, if you're cool with me, fool with me, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, leave a like, comment, let me know what you're thinking. But most importantly, make sure you share with your glad friends. But until the next video, I'm out.